this week's 2-minute tip, I wanted to give you a little bit of information. When we first start working together, we're going to talk about the total investment into a franchise. This comes from the franchise disclosure document from their item 7. So item 7, once you get the details of it, includes the franchise fee. It includes any physical items that you need to be in that business. If it's, a brick and mortar location, it's going to include your bathrooms and your countertops and your signage and then all of your inventory. Even if it's a service type business, you have to think about the vans and the trucks, who's going to be driving in that business. It also includes minimum 3 months of working capital. What's it going to cost to pay your employees to be in this business from the very beginning? The reason we're talking about this is that when we first start talking about brands, we're going to look at ranges in the business, ranges of how much it costs to get into the business from a low end to a high end. And sometimes that gap can be pretty substantial, up to a couple $100,000. And people say, well, Lise, what does it cost? What's this going to cost me? And it depends on where you live. I'm in Appleton, Wisconsin. It's not going to cost me as much to stand up most businesses as it is for my friends that are in Dallas, Orlando, New York, Chicago. That cost of real estate is just different. And then there's other things to be considered. Am I going to buy the trucks or lease the trucks? All of those details we're going to talk about as you get closer to which brands you want to really have conversations with and consider. But I wanted you to know from the beginning, we're going to talk in ranges and you're going to have some idea of what it costs to get into this business. And I think that's important. That's a real number from the franchisor, and it's all broken down as you start learning about the franchise and get the FDD. But at first it can be a little bit of sticker shock and it can be this big range, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of, a peek behind the curtain of why that range is there and that we will get much closer to your answer. I hope that helps.